I've been an entrepreneur for 37 years.
You look much younger.
Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. What do you do for a living, sir?
I've been an entrepreneur for 37 years.
You look much younger.
Thank you.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned about entrepreneurship?
If there's one, to be honest with yourself, because you can get caught in the trap very easily and want to please clients, want to generate revenue, think that the next sale is the most important thing for you. But in doing so, you can miss the true destiny and the true path that you're supposed to walk. It's okay if there are bumps in the road. It's okay if there are struggles and downtimes. You have to appreciate those for what they are and learn how to overcome them. That teaches you how to be more resilient in business. I've seen it multiple times where people just give up too easily, or they don't see what's right in front of their face. You have to understand what's going on around you in your particular business environment, whatever it is, and then be able to respond.
Which character or which personality do you believe is going to be the most essential one for an entrepreneur?
Well, that is somewhat dependent on the business type. One of the main traits that would be essential for most would be sincerity. It's really about building trust with almost every business type of relationship. You're building trust with a client, whether it's B2B, B2C. You need to have some type of genuine nature where people understand you. They can latch on to what that messaging is coming from you. You may be representing a brand or you may be representing yourself, but you still need to be believable and not fake.
What is your industry?
Tech integration, which really didn't have a true identity when I started 25 years ago in this particular business. I ran a family business for the first 10 or 12 and then sold that and started another company in the home automation AV space. And it's been an incredible ride through COVID and through the housing recession. So there have been some big bumps along the way, but also some incredible windfalls and great times.
You mentioned about family business. You were born rich.
My great-grandfather was a business owner. He started his company in 1916 and had an opportunity to grow it really large and chose not to. He chose to keep it as a family business. So he employed all of the male members of the family who wanted to work with him. I was fortunate enough to have him around until I was 12 years old. So he taught me a lot of the fundamental lessons that I learned about how to connect with people, how to build relationships, how to service people the right way and be passionate about it. So I had that advantage. He wasn't the wealthiest business person, and I didn't get $1 to go out and start my own thing.
So you start from the bottom?
Oh, absolutely.
No offense, sir. Did you get a diploma or a master degree?
Yeah, I did. Business management, yeah.
The master degrees or the bachelor degrees, do they really matter? Especially for the most of the younger generations.
Great talent and great knowledge doesn't necessarily need the academics to succeed. What I will say about the education factor is that it helps you to build a better repertoire of how to communicate with people.
Exactly.
You learn the proper business terminology. You learn what the discussions are supposed to be like because you practice them. You know how to write because you've had to write to pass your courses. Those are, I'll say, the ABCs that the formal education gives you. And that can be advantageous. Is it entirely necessary to succeed in business? No, because I've seen too many people without degrees do extremely well. But you can tell the difference when you engage in conversation with those people. No disrespect intended in that statement. You know who has had formal education in business. It becomes apparent.
Is there anything that you believe is really important but not really taught at school?
How to deal with hardships cannot be taught in a classroom. You can spend as much time in the classroom as you want, but until you feel that pain and you have that sleepless night and you wonder how the bills are going to get paid, if you're going to get that client and close that deal, there's no way to simulate that. That is why people have stress and people have heart attacks as business owners. Right.
What's your name, sir?
Jay. My company's called Beverly Hills Smart Homes. I think it's important to inspire the future generations. I don't think we're doing enough to pass on what we're learning. I believe there's more of a gap than there's ever been before. When I was younger in the game, I had people there to teach me. I had those resources available almost instantly. I think there's more distance today where people are keeping it to themselves, and that's not a good thing. I mean, we have a keyboard environment and a social media environment today, and it's good for a lot of things, but you still need to have the one-on-one.
I was wondering, maybe when I finish editing it, maybe it's gonna be like a viral. Can I just go to your company to make a more intensive interview?
Oh yeah, if you could reach out. Like I said, we're not doing a service. We're doing a disservice to the youth of today who are just coming into the business market by not showing them more of what we've learned from our experience. You can have a PhD in business, but if you don't have real life experience, you're not going to get hired. Getting that first job is the most important one. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, getting the first client is the most important one. Getting the next client is the second most important.
I feel really blessed when I'm talking with you because you are sharing your inspiration, you are sharing your experience with me.
If my great-grandfather were here right now, he would be happy to share it with you also.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Yeah.
Nice
Have a
to
good
meet
one.
you, bud.
It's a really good conversation. He is offering me a really good lesson. Even though I am just a student or I am a beginner on entrepreneurship, he actually just gave me a really intensive and impressive lessons. That's really blessing. If you love the way how you can learn English with me, click the like button and keep following me because there will be more interesting and intensive contents coming soon. Have a good day. Bye bye.